Hello everybody, vanburman here. After making my video about E3, I decided I'd look up on what Square-Enix are doing, and because obviously I knew they'd come out with something, I knew what they weren't going to talk about. What they have spoke about is this Final Fantasy VII Golden Saucer release for Android, which basically I believe is just the games that you could play in Golden Saucer being HD revamped, which once again will just lead to more crap about people wanting a remake and saying, look, you can do it. A remake. It's just a lot of rubbish, really. I will be playing it because, you know, why not? I love a bit of nostalgia, but it says a bad precedent. More cash cowing. I believe it's going to be free, but with, well, this is just what I've heard. It's going to be free, but with in-app purchases, so they're going to be trying to take you for all you're worth, or all that's left in your Google wallet or whatever it is. We've also got the mad exciting news that there's going to be 2 more classes for Final Fantasy XIV around Reborn. There's going to be a rogue class and something else class. Missed it, I don't even know. Who cares? Who cares about that stuff? I mean, I can't imagine anyone getting excited, like really massively excited about wanting to play, you know, a rogue for, you know, Final Fantasy around Reborn. It was something like, you know, Elite Summoner or something like this, you know, where the summons are actually good and powerful, then I could understand. I understand the thrill and the excitement about it, but it's just not, and it's terrible, really. There is one slight bit of good news, but once again, it is absolutely spoilt with a great big slap in the face, and that is Final Fantasy Type-0 is going to be released over here. Finally, I need like some sort of fanfare or something in the background right now because I've been waiting so long to play this game. I've heard such great things about it from Japan. They really enjoyed it over there, and it's way overdue a Western release, massively overdue. It's going to be coming out on, for some bizarre reason, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Why they're not going to put it on the... You probably might be able to get on the... I don't know about the Vista, but... Vita, sorry. Probably going to end up porting it to the Vita. It's not on PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, which makes no sense. Why not just make it a digital download, which it probably will be, and let them play it. And it's also going to be coming out on iOS and Android as well. But once again, no PC release. Why? I don't understand why, when a game company's model is so driven on squeezing every little penny they can out of a certain IP, that you're not then going to release it on PC, which is one of the main gaming platforms. I think it's something like 25% of all people game on PC, you know, of gamers game on PC. Obviously that number's coming down because more people do game on mobile platforms. But you're missing out on such a huge chunk of the market with that. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, 0 sense. I guess the only good thing, well, the only saving grace might be that I can play it on BlueStacks on the computer, but BlueStacks doesn't play everything and it's sort of feeling a bit outdated. Hopefully they'll release an update for it and make it so it's a bit more compatible with games, but I mean, I don't know, it's worrying that I might not actually be able to play it. I don't really want to sit in front of my phone and play this game that's supposed to be amazing. I mean, Final Fantasy Type-0 is some of which I was looking forward ages ago when Final Fantasy 13 was first announced, and I was really looking forward to having it on the PSP back then. And of course that didn't happen, and now it's only just coming over. I mean, it really annoys me that these Japanese RPGs aren't being brought over to the Western market at the same time. Because let me tell you, loads of people love that stuff. People wouldn't think so badly of Square-Enix if when they did actually make something which is coherent with what they've done before, and they actually release it to those people who've enjoyed that stuff, rather than this horrible Western crap that we're getting with Final Fantasy 13 and its series as a whole. I mean, I guess you would say Final Fantasy 13, the base game, is probably less Western than the other two, but you can't just see Skyrim and then go, right, we've got our Final Fantasy, we want to mix some Skyrim in there because we saw how well that does as an RPG. Well, no, you have to have your own standpoint. And I keep saying this, and I will have to keep saying this until something happens. But Square Enix will miss out on that market share, because if they carry on the way they are, someone will come in and do a better job than they're doing. And at the minute, if someone comes in and does a half-decent job, they will do it better. Child of Light is massively underplayed, underrated, and I don't know why. Don't know why it's not more popular, because it does have the name Final Fantasy in front of it. But it is a far superior game to anything we've seen from Final Fantasy since 10, basically. I know the MMOs are different, and some people really enjoyed that, but I couldn't get into it. As far as I gather from MMOs, you have one really good experience, and that always tends to be your first, no matter whether it was Ultima Online or Guild Wars 2. You know, so for me it was Guild Wars 1, and I really enjoyed it massively. I don't know if I'd have enjoyed Final Fantasy 11 as much if that had been my first one, but then again, I don't know. So, I mean, even Bethesda couldn't do an MMO brilliantly, because I don't think the Elder Scrolls Online is really that great. I enjoyed it, and I have been enjoying it, and I will get back and do some more of it, but it's just not the Elder Scrolls. Basically have taken away the soul of it. Same with Final Fantasy and their MMOs. So yeah, but the Golden Saucer game coming out on Android, assuming it will run on BlueStacks, I will report on. And the same thing with Final Fantasy Type-0. I will definitely be playing that, even if I have to hunch over my phone like this and play the game, because I've heard such brilliant things about it. And you know, if it's the last best thing that they've done, then I would really like to play it, because I personally feel as though I need some closure on the Final Fantasy series, because the way it's going at the minute, it looks like it's going to drag me through the mud face first. And in the mud there's razor sharp stones, so it's going to hurt, and I'd rather have a line drawn under it and finish it. And hopefully Type-0 will be that, and hopefully when I do cover it, and I can cover it properly, you guys will be here to watch it as well, because it'll be quite an emotional journey, and I'm hoping it's a good story. I really hope it's a good story. I've heard good things, as I keep saying, so there is one thing I am excited for, but it's years overdue. Anyway guys, I really am going to bed now. I'll see you all very soon. If there's any more news, I'll keep you updated, but that's my thoughts on it so far. Goodbye everybody.